Students, we are going to study morphology of bacteria. After studying this video, learners will be able to realize about size of bacteria, understand effect of small size on bacterial growth and metabolism. Learners will be able to describe different shapes of bacteria and will be able to recall examples of bacteria. Size of bacteria. Bacteria are microscopic in nature and you require a high magnification microscope to observe them. You cannot observe bacteria by naked eye. So bacteria are very small in size. In general, the diameter of a bacterial cell is about 0.5 to 2 micron. Now we know that when the particle size decreases, surface area increases. So as the bacterial cells are very small, surface area for bacteria to its volume ratio is very high, that is 3:1. If you compare it with the RBC, a eukaryotic cell, which is that way larger in size, about 6 to 8 micron, its surface area to volume ratio is very small, just 0.3:1. Reflection spot. Students, pause the video and think and write the answer to this question in your notebook. What is the effect of very small size of a bacterial cell on its growth and metabolism? Clue to this answer is that mode of nourishment in bacteria is absorptive. After you write your answer, resume the video. Now, the answer to this question is that bacteria are absorptive in mode of nutrition. That means the nutrients which are soluble in the water, they enter through the cell surface. They are absorbed through the cell membrane or a cell surface. As in case of bacteria, the larger surface area is there and which has to nourish a smaller volume. As the surface is near to the cytoplasm, the nutrients, they reach very quickly to all the parts of bacteria. So nourishment in bacteria is very fast, and because of that, the effect of this fast nourishment is that the rate of metabolism, biochemical reactions in bacteria is high, and because of that, growth is very fast. So as bacteria are very small in size and they have a large surface area to volume ratio, the effect of that is the increase in the rate of metabolism and increase in the growth rate. We know that most of the bacteria, they divide in just 20 to 30 minutes. Shapes of bacteria. So first shape is a coccus. Plural is cocci. These are nothing but the spherical bacteria, like a ball. Example, Staphylococcus aureus. Second shape is a bacillus. These are nothing but a rod-shaped, or what you can say, cylindrical organisms. Example, Bacillus subtilis. Next shape is a cocobacillary shape or cocobacillus. So these are short rods. You can see the length is just larger than that of the diameter. So these are very short rods called as cocobacilli. Example, E. Some of the bacteria are vibrioid or vibrio in a shape. That means these are curved like a comma. Example, Vibrio cholerae. Fifth shape is a spiral organism. So you can see these are the spiral shaped bacteria. Okay. In a spiral shaped bacteria, there are two types, Some of the spirals are rigid. That means they can't fold, or these turns are fixed, they cannot change. Example is a aquaspirillum from group of organisms spirillum. While in some spiral bacteria, they are flexible. These turns they can change. An example is a Treponema from group of organism Spirochetes. Some of the bacteria are filamentous in nature, and that means they are like a thread or a filament, and these are actinomycetes. We should remember actinomycetes because whatever the antibiotics we are using today, 2/3 of the today's antibiotics are produced by actinomycetes. Very rarely, bacteria have some different shape, like a square shape. So they are rectangular, square in the nature. An example is a Haloquadratum wesbi. Few bacteria are pear-shaped, like guava or a pear. Example is Pasteuria. Some of the bacteria are pleomorphic in nature. That means they do not have a fixed characteristic shape. In a culture, you can see the shapes are different. Different organisms will have different shapes. The shapes are variable. The shapes are not constant. They are changing. Such organisms are said to be pleomorphic. Example of that is a Mycoplasma pneumoniae. These bacteria, they show varied shape because they do not have a cell wall. So all bacteria, they have a cell wall except Mycoplasma group of organisms. So these are cell wall less bacteria, and that's why they don't have a characteristic shape. So we have seen that there are 9 different shapes of the bacteria, but out of all these shapes, the most common shapes of the bacteria that we observe are the rods and cocci. Thank you, students, for patient listening.